Top 5 places to visit in London, attracting 27 million visitors every year. London is the most visited city in Europe. It's no surprise that London is top of so many people's travel plans. The city was founded by the Romans and has thrived over the centuries. Today, London is one of the most diverse cities in the world, with a rich history, and some of the most outstanding culture on the planet. Tip: get the London City Pass, discounts, free entry, priority entry and free boat ride on the Thames. And check out these Harry Potter tours. The City of London is the ancient centre of London, but is actually the smallest city in England. The London that we're familiar with covers a much wider metropolitan area, and is home to almost 9 million people, split into the vibrant and distinctive areas of North, West, South and East London, as well as the commercial and tourist hub of Central London. Every district has its own recognizable neighborhoods. There is always something to see and do in London, with some of the world's best art, entertainment, shopping, dining, and history. It's impossible to be bored in London. Number 5. Soho. Soho has long been known as the base of London's sex industry. The area is now the most popular nightlife spot, although there are still some sex shops dotted here and there, giving Soho a delightfully risque vibe. Soho is often considered the center of the city's LGBTQ community, with plenty of gay and lesbian bars to check out after the sun goes down. In addition to bars and clubs, Soho has a number of theaters, jazz bars and restaurants to explore, making it a cultural hotspot. Its close proximity to Leicester Square means it's also a great place to go for a few drinks after a play or stage show. During the day, Soho loses none of its charm. Here you'll find lots of music shops, small cafes and quaint bakeries. Stop for a coffee and pastry on Old Compton Street for perfect people watching. Take a tour. Piccadilly and Soho Beer Bike Tour. Number 4. London Eye. A trip to London isn't complete without a visit to the iconic London Eye. Originally constructed to celebrate the millennium, the Eye is a giant Ferris wheel, offering gorgeous views across the city. At night, the wheel is lit up in seasonal colors, and is the centerpiece of London's annual New Year's fireworks display. You can share one of the spacious pods with other keen visitors, or splurge on a private pod for you and someone special. Team your visit to the Eye with a trip to the adjacent London Aquarium to see aquatic creatures from around the world, including jellyfish, seahorses and crocodiles. Book online. The London Eye tickets. Number 3. Camden. Camden is a well-known cultural neighborhood in North London, known for its alternative culture. The crowds here are filled with goths, punks, rockabillys and tourists alike. Camden has a vibrant body mod community, and you will find a number of piercing and tattoo shops in this part of town. Camden Market is eclectic and diverse, featuring street food from international cuisines, and lots of stalls selling trinkets and unique artwork to take home. Rummage through vintage clothing racks, find a used book to take on your travels, or visit one of the city's best vegan bakeries at Cookies and Scream. After your shopping spree, stroll down to Camden Lock to relax by Regent's Canal, or walk along the water all the way to King's Cross. Related tour: Regent's Canal Waterbus, Little Venice and Camden Town. Number 2. Westminster. Westminster is considered the political hub of London, and is home to the Houses of Parliament and the world-famous Big Ben. Big Ben is the name of the bell housed within the iconic clock tower, and it still chimes every hour. You can also find Westminster Abbey here, which is open to the public most days. Whilst visiting these landmarks, be sure to rest your feet in Parliament Square, which features statues of important political individuals, including Nelson Mandela and Winston Churchill. Book online. Westminster Abbey entrance ticket. Number 1. Hyde Park. Hyde Park is possibly the most famous park in London, and it is one of the largest. The park has historical significance, having hosted a number of demonstrations and protests, including protests by the suffragettes. The park's famous Speaker's Corner is still occupied by debates, protests, and performance artists every week. The park is home to several memorial features, as well as 2 bodies of water, the most famous being the Serpentine. Here you can go paddle boating, see a number of swans, and take in a breath of fresh air in the center of the city. A must visit. Want to see it from above? Try the London helicopter flight experience.